Operations with radicals work the same as operations with x's, operations with whole numbers. The only thing different is that you're now comparing like terms of radicals instead of like terms of x's and y's. So in Math 102, we do addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Addition and subtraction are combined into one section, and multiplication is in part B. So the first example we have, this comes out of the addition subtraction section. We have 6 square root of 2 plus 3 square roots of 2 minus 5 square roots of 2. So if you think back to Math 101 or to your high school algebra, if you had 5x plus 3x minus 2x, the way that you would combine those is you would add up all the coefficients. So you would say 5 plus 3 minus 2, which would give you 6. And then because I had x's, my answer would be 6x. The same thing applies to radicals. So notice how all of these are the exact same. You have square root 2, square root 2, square root of 2. So that's essentially the same thing as 6x, 3x, 5x. You combine them the same way. You just combine up the coefficients. So I'm going to say, what's 6 plus 3 minus 5? So you have 6 plus 3 gives you 9, minus 5 gives you 4. However, it's 4 square root 2. So you can only do this if they are like radicals. Just like you can only add up if they're like terms. We're extending that idea to making them like radicals. They have to be exactly the same. So the square root of 2 and the cubed root of 2 are not the same. Okay, so the next one, I have negative 3 square root 72 plus 4 square root 2 minus the cubed root of 2. So first off, I notice that I don't have any like radicals. None of those are the same. Now, cubed root of 2 and the square root of 2, they look similar, however, those aren't exactly the same. Now, I do think that the square root of 72, I could probably simplify that. And hopefully when I simplify it, it's going to look like the square root of 2. So I'm going to work off to the side and do my factor tree. So 72, I have 3 times 24, and then I have 4 times 6, 2 times 2, 3 times 2. So I'm going to pair up my numbers because I'm in square root for this one. For the square root of 72, it's a square root, so I'm doing the pairs. So I've got 2 3s and 2 2s. So right now, I already have a negative 3 out there, but I'm also going to bring out a 2 and a 3, and that comes from this factor tree. Now the thing left inside is a square root of 2, and then I have plus 4 square root 2 minus cubed root of 2. So out front I have negative 18 square root 2 plus 4 square root 2 minus cubed root of 2. Now the negative 18 and the 4, those I can actually combine because they are now like terms. So I've got negative 14 square root 2 minus 3 square root 2. Now that is where it stays. Oh, sorry, that should be minus the cubed root of 2. So that's where it stays, and again, that's because I can not combine those because those are not like terms. Because the cubed root of 2 and the square root of 2 are different.